it's Amy with A2Z Stamping, and today I was going to show you how to make a very sweet and simple card using the Painted Harvest stamp set. I know this stamp set has had a little bit of a learning curve to it, so I thought I'd show you a card that's simply just using the stamps and some ink and some paper, and it came out really great. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I need is a piece of Whisper White cardstock. So this is cut at 3 3/4 by 4, and this is what we're going to do our stamping on. And this is a photopolymer stamp set, so it's the clear. And whenever you're stamping with photopolymer, sometimes it's best to use a foam mat. This is actually just a piece from the, I have the kit that holds all of the blocks, but we also have just our Stampin Pierce Mat would work really well too. I'm not even sure where mine is right this second, but any type of foam. Oh, here it is. Here we go. I'll grab this. Our Stampin Pierce Mat works really well. So a foam mat. So for some reason, the photopolymer stamps work better with that. And I need a piece of scrap paper underneath because I'm going to do a little bit of stamping off. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to be using, to get the sunflowers to be the most colorful, I like to use different colors of ink, and for this set I'm going to use crushed curry ink, and I'm going to use Cajun Craze ink, and then I'm also going to be using soft suede and always artichoke on my card. Okay, but first I'm going to be using the crushed curry. So it doesn't really matter what colors you choose. I think it's best though to have 2 different tones. I've seen really pretty ones that are even blues and purples. I mean, I know that's not really a sunflower, but who cares? It makes the really cool flowers. So this is 2-step stamping. So this one right here would be your first. This would be your second step. So I'm going to start with this one, which is the bigger one. And I'm going to stick it here on my block. Okay, so it doesn't really matter how it's on there, but you want to remember, so this is the bottom, this is the top, and just keep, just don't forget what that is. So I'm going to ink it up, and I'm going to stamp it. Let's see here. I'm going to stamp this. I'm going to be stamping 3 different times, but I'm going to get my flowers going on here. So I'm going to stamp off a little bit of the paper. So I've got 1, and then I'm going to go 2, and 3, and I'm going to do another one up here, 4. Okay, now I'm going to turn my block, just 1 turn, and I'm going to do them all over again. So you don't have to try to line it up perfectly or anything, just keep your circle, try to keep the white in the center. So I'm going to go again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it 1 more time, and I'm going to do them all 1 more time. 1, 2. I just think doing them 3 times, but turning your block adds the most sort of dimension. And see how it even looks like it's different colors, even though we didn't even change our color. And 4. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my scrub, and I'm just going to clean off my block. Okay, and that's clean and ready to be put away. And next we're going to grab out the second stamp, so that would be this one. And I'm done with my crushed curry, so now I'm going to grab the Cajun Craze. Okay, and this time I'm going to do them all again. But this time I'm going to do, I'm just going to stamp them once in the Cajun Craze, but each time I'm going to rotate it 1 time, so they're all a little bit different. So again, it doesn't matter which way is the top when you start. I'm going to ink it up. So for this first one, now I'm going to turn it once. Sorry, so loud. 2, turn it again. 3, and turn it 1 more time. And my last one. And 4. There we go. So see, I think that looks really good. I don't know what people are looking for in this stamp, but I think that turned out really good. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do there. Now, before I put my Cajun Craze away, I'm going to grab my sentiment, and for this card, I'm going to do the I am thankful for you. So let me grab that out, and let me get it on here. I am thankful for you. I'm going to ink that up in the Cajun Craze, and that's going right up here in this corner, just right here. Okay, like so. Isn't that pretty? Okay, but we're not finished with our flowers yet. So next we have to do the center of our flower. So I'm going to be using that little centerpiece. And I'm going to put my crushed curry away. And this time I'm going to grab the soft suede ink. And I like to stamp the center. Let's see. I like to do it 2 or 3 times. And each time, again, I rotate it. Just so I get the look I want. Okay, so I'll show you. I go 1. Let me do them all this way first. Okay, now I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to do them all again. I just like to kind of move it a little in case I didn't get all the white area. And does that look good, or do I want to go one more? I think I'm going to go one more. I'm going to rotate it one more time and go 1 more. And 4. All right. There we go. Okay, and I'm done with that. Now I'm going to grab the solid leaves right here. So there's 2 steps. So I'm going to grab this solid one. There's a really cool leaf punch that coordinates with these. I'm not using it on this stamp, but I am doing a Painted Harvest class next week, and I will be using the leaves in that. Okay, so now I'm going to grab the Always Artichoke out. Come on. And this time we're going to stamp off. So make sure you just have a little bit of room. And I'm just going to do a few different leaves. So I'm going to ink it up, stamp off, and just kind of put your leaves wherever you want. So I'm going to go 1, do 1 right down here, and I think I'll just do 1 more right here. Okay, clean that off, and then I'm going to grab the other set of leaves. And this time I'm going to stamp right over the top of what I just did, but this time I'm not going to stamp off. And just do your best to line it up. It doesn't have to be perfect. So 1, 2, and 1 more down here, 3. Isn't that so pretty? Look at that, you guys. I think this is really cool. All right, and that's all the stamping we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to close that up, close this up. And now we can put our card together. Okay, so I am starting with, I have a piece of crushed curry cardstock. This is cut at 4 1/4 by, or nope, not 4 1/4, 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to mount this right onto there with my snail adhesive. Okay, look at that. On the crushed curry, that color just pops right out. Okay, now I'm going to flip this over. Put my adhesive on here, and I'm going to do a crushed curry card base. So let me fold this over and grab my bone folder. Okay, and this is going right on the front like so, and that is our card. No bells and whistles on this one, just ink. Oops, I smudged it because my fingers are dirty. Just ink and paper. And here's what I did earlier. Aren't those so pretty? Let me show you close up. Isn't that so neat? So anyway, I hope you found this video helpful on using the Painted Harvest stamp set. Anyway, subscribe to my YouTube channel and check me out on Facebook, guys. A to Z Stamping. Thanks. Bye.